Good evening, team. So let's wait for 2 minutes, then we are going to start.
Hello, Vishal sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Start.
Yep, we can start. Okay, guys. Good evening. Yes, sir. Whatever the issue, you can ping in your chat box. Let me. Then after the session, in last 10 minutes, I will go for your QD. Okay, you can ping here. Guys, attendance form has been shared with you in the chat box. Please fill it up. Okay. So let me share my screen and then we are going to start today. Very, very important session, guys. Let me give me 1 minute, guys, please. Yes. Okay. So now we will, in last session, we have seen some Python, basic Python, right? So what are the requirements for the Python, everything? Am I audible, right? Please put a
Yes,
thumb.
sir. Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes, sir.
nice. Now, so in last session, we have seen some basic Python, but and in the Python, we have also seen what is the NumPy, what is the pandas, okay, why these libraries are useful for that. Now we will see about something about the machine learning. And trust me, today is very interesting session. We are going to design some application that if you see in Policy Bazaar or some e-commerce website, they have their if you go there and in that if you see in HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank, lots of the banks are there. So in that, if you go there, you can calculate your EMI. Okay, if you want to take a home loan, then if you are putting down your amount, then you will get that home loan amount will be calculated in front of you. So same thing, how we can do some suppose if you want to find out what will be the health insurance for some suppose I want to find out what will be the health insurance premium for particular person. So we can find out by using this ML algorithm. Okay, and we are going to design some application also. But before that, there are certain machine learning algorithm we will require, guys. Okay, we will see one by one. Not all algorithm is possible in this 15 days, but one algorithm I will go for from end to end, and let's see that. So what are the algorithms are there? So mostly for the industry perspective or industry for our day-to-day tasks, we will require some of the algorithms. Okay, which is the linear regression, then logistic regression, then KNN algorithm, then SVM, RBF, okay, then we can say random forest, decision tree, and we get see random forest having actually it is a part of ensemble techniques. It is K-means algorithm. This is a supervised learning. But okay, okay. These are some algorithm. These are the just list. Okay. All are not listed here, but yes, whatever I'm remembering right now, I'm just putting down in front of you. Now, today we are going to learn about some basic idea about linear regression. What is the linear regression algorithm and how it will helpful for our application development, how it will helpful for our medical or medical application and all these things. We are going to see that things. Okay, so let's see. Now, what is the linear regression? Try to understand. Uh, Please focus here. What is the linear regression? Now, linear regression means if you see here, this first four line. So in 6 or 7 standards, we have learned about one equation, the equation of line. What is the equation of line? Y is equal to what? Mx plus c, right? Where M is your what? Slope and C is intercept. Now, most people are not getting what is slope and what is the intercept. Don't worry. Today we are going to see all these things. What is the slope? What is the intercept? Okay. Now, linear regression means what? It is very simple that it is simply telling you what is the relationship between your X and Y. Okay. It means I'm just giving you one example. Suppose this is your X, this is your Y. Okay. Now, suppose you are giving some experience. Suppose X is field, one column is there, and column name is suppose experience. I'm telling, and Y is your salary. What you are doing? Okay, Y is your salary. Now, for experience of 2 years, suppose there is a salary for 25,000. Okay. For 3 years salary, we have, we can take that 35,000 salary. For 4 years, we have salary is 45,000. Okay. For 5 years, we have salary for the 55,000. Now, if we plot this data in our graph, now everyone knows that how many axis we have, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Now this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm taking the experience on your x-axis. 2, then 3, 4, 5. Yes, then this is near about, I'm starting about something around suppose 20K, then 40K, 50K, and here 60. Now let's plot the graph. Now for 2 years, what is the salary? 25,000. So what do you think for these 2 years? This is your salary. Where it will come? Near about this. Agree? Yes, guys? For 3 years, what is the salary? 35,000. So 3 years for 35,000, it will come around here. Yes. For 4 years, 45,000. Then salary will come around here. For 5 years, salary is just 55,000. It will come near about this. Yes. Now, if there is a prediction that we want to predict what is the salary for 4.5 years. So, what do you think? The salary is near about here only, 4.5. Okay. So it will be, point is here. Now, if you see for 4 years is what? 45,000. And for 5 years is the 55,000. It means the salary is near about between 4.5. It means it near between 50,000. Yes, which comes under here. Yes, if I draw the line, now you will see this line has been intersect at what? This point. So means if your line, if gone from this point, it is not necessary that all points should be on line. It might be near about here also, here also, here also, here also. It's fine. But what is I'm talking now, where this line is touches at y-axis at this point. So this is your what? Intercept. Okay. Intercept means what? C. Means when we say mx plus c, your c is what? This. You can say this is 18K. So your c is what? 18K. Now m. What is the slope for m? What is meant by slope? First, we need to understand that. So slope is what? When you say your experience is from 2 to 3, when it will increase from 2 to 3, your salary is increased by what? 10K. Right? When your experience is moves from 2 to 3, your salary has been increased by what? 10K. It means 10K is what? Your slope. You got everything. Now, what is the equation now? Now you got your M, now you got your C. Now you need to just put up your X. But this is for us. Now, how system will do this? System, you have to just put up your value in what? You need to train this data by using this statement, model dot fit. Once you fit your data in this model, you no need to do anything, even no need to plot like this also. This is just for our understanding, I did it. Okay, so let's do that. How to do this? First, we will see how we are going to build first our model, and then we will see where is it? One minute, guys. Where is the stop? Yes. Yes, here. Data set here. Okay. And then I'm just creating a file here. So let's do that. Now see, I'm importing my libraries. Import pandas as PD. Okay. I'm doing my first machine learning model. Please pay attention here. df equal to pd dot read underscore csv. This is my file. Let me check. See, years of experience I have, salary I have. Let's check it. Now, what is my first step? First step, I have read my file. Then I need to define x and y. Suppose I'm defining x equal to df of your years of experience. Now I got my x and y. Okay. So, sorry, I need to make it in 2D. X is always 2D because it is a key error. What is the key error? Yes. Okay. S is pending that. Yes. Now it's resolved. Now I'm building a model. How? So from sklearn, sorry, sklearn dot linear model import linear regression model equal to what? Linear regression. I'm making a class and now model dot fit. See what I'm doing here. I'm teaching, I'm training to the model that this is my existing data. Okay. And then after that, I need to predict the salary. And what is the, so how, on what basis you can predict the data? On your existing data, right? So existing data is what? This is your X, this is your Y. So you need to provide here your X and Y. Yes. Now my model has been built. Now you can see model dot. If you want to predict, okay. If you want to predict, now you can predict that for 5 years experience person, what will be the salary? Let's do that. See, this is the 73,042. But you don't want like this. You can see YP equal to model YP of your 0 S. Then you can see here a round off. We want 2. Now see 73,042 is a prediction. You can predict anything. Why? Because you have given a value. Now see, for 3 years, 54,142.09. Okay. So this is our first model for the linear regression. Okay. So you can rename here. Your linear regression model. Okay. It is as simple as that. But why I taught you these things, guys, this is the basic. You should know what is the intercept, what is the slope, and how this, when you go for this model.fit, what is happening in this statement. In the interview, most of the people will ask you what is the happening in model.fit in the linear regression. At that time, you should know what is okay in X and Y, that we are getting a best fit like. Okay, and how to develop some model in linear regression. This is very basic model, but I'm just showing you how to build a model. So like this, we need to develop this model for all of this. But first you need to understand what is a logistic regression, what is the KNN, SVM, and there are lots of lists here, guys. It's not like that only 8 algorithms are there. There are hundreds of algorithms we need to learn how to what is the linear regression, what is the logistic regression, what is the difference between linear and logistic regression. All these types of important things that we need to learn. But I hope you got this, how to build a model for the linear regression. Yes? Any doubt here? So if you have any doubt, definitely we will see at the last 10 minutes. Now we will see how to develop the application. Okay, by using linear regression. Now there is very interesting concept we need to learn, that this is the algorithm. Now this algorithm, how it will helpful for us. Okay, so if you see, if you go to the any bank application or any policy bazaar, you can see they have their they will ask you what is your gender, what is your age, what is your BMI, and then they will calculate your health insurance premium. Same health insurance premium we can find out. So I have one ready-made model, because it will take some time, so I have already built it. So I have simply used the same steps what I have built earlier. So import panda as PD. I have read this file, and then I got some of the columns, and then I have built the model. Okay, by using linear regression. So once I got this, I have simply create a pickle file and loaded here. Now what I did, now I need to develop an application on what? Health insurance premium. Okay, I want to find out the health insurance. So finding the health insurance premium, what are the columns I have? What are the data I have? Age, sex, BMI, children, smoker, region, sorry. But now if you see here, sex is female and male, but we are calculating, we are putting this value on what? Our equation. But this is the character. So we are not required our this alphabetical data. We need to convert it into what? Our numerical value. So that's why in these steps, what we did, we have simply converted our alphabetical data, means our string data, into our numerical data. Okay, this in these steps we did it. Now we have taken in X column that age. Okay, this is the encoded column, this is the BMI, this is the children, and this is smoker encoded. So these two columns we have encoded it into the numbers. In Y, this is the charges. Okay, and on the basis of your X and Y, what I did, I have simply created the model. See, model dot fit X and Y. Okay, let me do one more time. I'm executing it. Yes, I did it. Yes, now model has been ready. Now what I can do, I can simply use this file. So now I have created this model, okay? And on the basis of this model, I am asking user to put up your input, and then my model will identify what will be the health insurance premium for you. So let's start it. So let me open the Anaconda prompt. Okay. In Anaconda prompt, we need to run this file. So let me do that. Yes. So I'm just running this streamlit run dot insurance. Yes. Here, but for this application, we need one more thing, that we need to write down our application in no, we need to develop your application on what? Your VS Code. Okay. But I will come to this point later on. Now, right now, just focus here. See, now your backend, you have fitted some data. Okay. Now you are asking that I want to find out my premium. Okay. So let's do that. So I'm putting here age is suppose 43. Okay. BMI is something around 23. Children suppose 2, and male suppose smoker as, let's predict. See, your premium would be 26,328. But you will see this is very, very simple application. Okay. I want something attractive or some modification. So definitely you can do that. So I have more colorful version also. Let's do that. Or let me open Anaconda. Yeah. Control C. Yes. Then select yes. See, you can modify the previous one, whatever you have seen. This is very basic. Okay. After that, you can make it something more attractive. Here you can put up some background images. All these things we can do in the Python. It is very simple. Okay. But try to understand here. Now here, age is what? 25. Suppose if you want to increase, you can increase from here, or you can directly put down from here also. Suppose 34. Children, you can increase from here. BMI, if you want to increase from here, or you can also directly put down here at 24. Male, suppose if you want, this is a female. Smoker, yes, no. Okay, you can put it down, whatever you want. Just predict the premium. Now, your premium is what? Estimated insurance premium is 24,611. See, this is your application. Okay, this is your front end. Okay, this is your UI, user interface. And whatever you have written a code, this is your backend. Okay, whatever the code you have written here, this is your backend. And right now, just you have seen this is your front end. So you, as you are a GenAI developer, you should know what is happening at the front end, what is happening at the back end. Okay, then and then only you can simply then you can simply find out the application. Okay, you can design the more attractive application. Okay, this application I did by using machine learning algorithm. But now there is one more application we can see today, that is your what? GenAI. GenAI means what? Generative AI. By using your LLM, we can design such types of application. Okay. But for this development of this insurance premium prediction, I I do not need to pay any single rupees amount because this is my own development. Okay. But in case of GenAI application, there are basic things we need to learn that it is not okay. First, I will tell you something basic about GenAI. Then we will see how to develop the application. I am just showing you comparison between ML app, ML app and GenAI app, right? ML apps, this is you are going to develop. Okay, this is your code. You can develop by your own. But GenAI, this is connected with your LLM, and LLM is not a free, guys. Okay, there are some restrictions to use of LLMs because restrictions means what? There is not a restriction actually, but it is just something costly. So for each query, means for each prompt, we can say whatever you are putting down to the chat GPT, right? So for query, there you need to pay something. You means a developer or company. Okay. Developer never pay, company always pay. So it means for query or for the prompt, whatever you are putting down over the LLM, so LLM gives you certain free prompts. So suppose for it is depends on the model again. Okay, if you select OpenAI model, so sometimes they will give you 2500 prompts are free. Depends on model. Okay. Now where you will get this LLM? You can search on your some websites like Hugging Face is there. Grok is there. By so these two, three, and others are also. So by using these websites, you will get some models. Means people are developed their LLM models over there. You can just use it. Okay. And for the using of this model, you will require what? API key. Without API key, you cannot access these types of model. Okay. Now these LLMs, LLM means what? Your large language model. Now, what is a large language model? First, try to understand. Guys, this large language model is uh, tested on huge data. Means, if you see right now, whatever I have developed, okay, this where is linear regression? If you see here, there is only one, there is only two variable I have, years of experience and salary. But if you check the models, you can see there are billions of parameters are there. Okay, let me show you something. So if you check Grok models, now see 70 billion. These are not a price. Okay, these are not a price. 70 billions are the parameters. If you see the speed of this model is 280. Okay. Now let's see here. See price per 1 million tokens. Okay. These are something the pricing they have decided. Okay. But some models are free also we have. Initial they are free actually. Later on they are going to cost, make you some price for you. But this Llama model 3.18 billion, Llama model 3.370 billion, GPT model OSS 120 billion, 20 billion, Whisper. These are large numbers of models we have, and mostly for the basic just now we after this we are going to prepare one model, so we will use this llama model. Okay, but for accessing this we require API key. Okay, so you can just copy it and we will develop like that. So see here, this is my application. This is AI application I have. Okay, for development of the front end application, we require the Streamlit. Okay, Streamlit is an inbuilt software. If you install Anaconda distribution, by default, Streamlit will be downloaded. You no need to download it upfront. Okay, one more important, at the time of execution, you need to create an environment. Why we require the environment? Because when you work with the organization, they don't want to mix all the things at each other. Okay, they want and separate and privacy. Privacy in the sense what, they should be not accessible for everyone. Okay, it should be strictly for some certain types of user only. It is not for everyone. Okay, so for that reason we require to develop the environment. So it is not that much difficult. What you can do for the creating of the environment, you can simply use your Anaconda prompt. Here you can create your environment. Okay, so there are two types of the in this creating an environment. First one is a conda. By using conda you can create an environment, and second one is VNEV. Okay, by using these two types you can develop the model, but mostly in the AI we are using conda only, and every time I'm using conda since last 8 years I'm using conda only. Okay, so this is very helpful for us. Now, suppose I did it, I have created an environment. Now, I want to use our model. Okay, let's check our code first. See, in first, I have import my Streamlit library. Then I have used LangChain Grok. What is a Grok? Grok, just now I have shown you right here. From this grok, I need to, for accessing this model, I need to import the library is import langchain underscore grok, import chat grok, and this is a model. See, LLM equal to chat grok is llama 3.3 70 billion versatile. Now, if you see here, same application I have, see, Llama 3.3 70 billion versatile. It means I am using this LLM for my requirement for the development of what? Medical application. Okay, we are going to develop this application. So these are some parameters: temperature, API key. One more thing, we never put up such API key. This is should be very confidential. It should not be here, but just this is very simple application just for your understanding purpose. I had kept here. Later on I made it, I can change it. Okay, then st.markdown, this is something about my font and all this something about design part. Okay, then this is the age. Age I have taken from the user, means I need to ask what is the age of your user. Okay, once I got a input from my user, my LLM will get the response. Okay, let's do that, how it will looks like. Let me open it. Control C. Let me run first. Streamlit. dot GenAI, then Streamlit, run, and AI. First, I will check what are the files I have. Directory. Okay, GenAI. Okay, I need to go into the folder CD. And what is the folder name? GenAI. Yes, I came here. Then I need to go. I need to execute it. Streamlit, run. But this is not my file name. What is my file name is AI application. Yes, just execute it. Now see. See. AI after application, you need to put up your age. Suppose I'm putting age is 32. Select your symptoms. If you have fever, cold, suppose headache, okay, and simply get diagnosis. Now see, you will get the medicine with the doses. That's it. So this is your GenAI application. It's very simple, right? For the this medical application, how much code we required? If you see this, most of the part is the only design part. But if you see basic code, guys, only 10 lines. Okay. For the development of this entire application, we required only 10-line code. But why it is more showing now? Because most of the part here for the design part. But if you check your core, okay, let me see anything I have here. Basic, I have actually. Let me see here. I thought, no, I don't think I have, but next time we'll check it. Okay. So if you see most of the part is what? Design, right? See, this is the design part, right? Now this input, only this line will required. But rest of the lines, if you see, this is the design part. But if you see the core code, whatever the requirement, as per our requirement, only 10 lines of code. It means for the development of chatbot, it is very simple. Yes. So it is not that much difficult that people will see, sir, GenAI application will, it is very difficult to implement, how to design it. But to be honest, guys, only 10 lines of code. If you going to design some application, definitely we will require some design part as well. But at the beginner level, at the entry level, you can start to design your basic code. Then you can think, yes, then you can think about the design part and other modification of your app. Of course, we can do that. Okay. But today we have seen that how to develop the application by using your machine learning algorithm and by using your LLMs. Okay. I know we have seen very fast of these things, but to be honest, within a 15 days, it is very difficult to manage each and every concept within a 15 days. Still, I'm trying on my best that how to develop the different types of application by using machine learning algorithm. If you see, I have made a list, but this is not sufficient. Again, I'm telling you, this is just, I have given you random list, but there are many more machine learning algorithm we will learn in our sessions. Yes, I hope you got it, and you will get the idea about how to design the code about the GenAI applications, how to design a code about the machine learning application. Yes. Now, if you have any doubt regarding your code, you can ask me. And to be honest, whatever the code right now I have shown you, I have cross-verified with my own, very close relative. When I ask her, she is my cousin. When I ask her, she has some medical issues. I had put down her details here. Okay, she has some heart related disease. I have put down her disease here. And when I click here, get diagnosis, to be honest, 80% medicines are same, whatever my chat GPT has been, this is actually, this LLM has been replied. The 80% medicines are same. There is not, means you can see there is 80% medicine if it is the same as compared to as whatever the doctor prescribed and whatever my app is showing. It means it is properly working. It is perfectly working. Okay. It means if you see in future also, AI will take care all your medical requirements. If you have cold, if you have headache, if you have fever, just go to the application, put down your symptoms. They will suggest you medicines. Just go to the medical store and take it. That medicine is as simple as that. Yes. So Gen AI, it is not that much difficult and it is very interesting, guys. If you see on our regular batches of Learnomate, people are easily developing the chatbots, easily developing our lots of the RAG applications model. What is the RAG? What is the fine tuning? Definitely, we are going to learn all these topics in next few days. But this is something very interesting. If you see in next few years, AI is everywhere. You cannot see that not a single car, not single a bike, not single a televisions, mobiles, everything is AI enabled. Okay. If you see there is one video I have seen in the YouTube. The mobile and another mobile is talking to their own language. Okay. We cannot, as a human being, you cannot interpret what they are talking. Means AI, it is very, very advanced and we need to learn this skill set. Otherwise, most of the IT industries people simply wipe out. So it is very necessary about the Gen AI. Yes. So please, if you have any questions, any doubt, please let me know. I can help you for that. And please, attendance form has been shared you. Please fill your attendance form, guys. Guys, this source code and all these things, I will talk to admin team. Might be they will share with you after this 15-day sessions. Okay. Yes. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Tomorrow we are going to connect at same time, and definitely there are lots of things we will see tomorrow. Please fill your attendance form.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir. This is Yogesh.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, 15 days is very less. So why we are not increasing days and syllabus are very slow? Why we going too fast?
Because it is a design, the course is designed like that, right? The course is designed for the 15 days, and this is something introductory, and most of the peoples are very having they are very scared about Gen AI. Sir, we are not able to understand what is the ML, what is the algorithm, why we required algorithm, and how this is implies to our day-to-day life. That's why we have designed some short period of course. And definitely if you want to go for a detailed course, let's see, you can contact to your admin team.
Yes, sir. Please. Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, sir. Good evening. This side is Manish, sir. You have shown us the insurance application. So
Yes.
when we download the pickle file, dump that pickle file in the code of Python, where we have kept this so
RTB.
that we get the prediction over there. Can you show that information?
No. When you create the pickle file, okay, that pickle file is what? It will create it in your, right now, let me show you. Wait 1 minute, guys. I think that I have not executed the statement. Of course, when you execute that pickle file, it will be created here only.
Yes.
Not
So
Can
how
you
to
share
use in the how to use in the code this pickle file?
okay. How to use in the code? You need
Yes, yeah.
we need to read file. This is the binary file. What is the pickle file? At a time.
Can you share?
Yes. So pickle file is what you can simply. This is the binary file. Okay. How we
Yeah.
can read this file? So for the reading this file, if you see, if you go here, I can show you. My model prediction here. We can see this file here. Let me show you. Not here, not here. Sorry. See, pickle.load. We are loading this file and then we can use it like this. I hope you got your answer.
Actually, I have not got, sir, but whatever the pickle file which you are showing to us, it is used in the web application, whatever the front design you have created in the Streamlit, right?
Yes. But this is what I'm saying. This is the pickle file. It is binary file, right? You cannot read. See, RB means what? You are read. You are reading the binary file. So
Yes, sir.
okay, and once you're reading the file, you can use this file for the your prediction part. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other question, guys? You can please fill your attendance form, and if you don't have any question,
Hi sir, this is Yogesh again.
yeah.
How much Python we required for Gen AI?
So if you connect the Friday session, you will see that there's some of the pointers I already pointed over there. So suppose some data structures are there, list, set, tuples, okay, numpy, pandas, and your for loop, if else, decision control. So yeah, these points are sufficient. Functions. Already these points I have shown you at Friday lectures. If you see, then you will get that list that day.
Okay sir.
Okay, guys, if you don't have any issue, any questions, we will connect tomorrow at same time. How many time attendance? Only one time attendance. The people who have not filled the form, that I'm telling you for them, not you. Sir, I don't have any coding experience. Can I do this course? Of course. See, if you don't know anything, if you see my teaching, it is from scratch only. Right now, whatever we are doing, it is something, the speed is very high because we need to finish everything within a 15 days, right? But if you join our regular sessions, the I told you at the first session only, my 90% people are not from IT background. Still, they are placed very well companies. Okay. So it is, don't worry, when you join any sessions, it is your trainer responsibility. They will teach you how to make a coding. You need to just put up your efforts towards the practice. But concepts understanding, it is our responsibility. Yes, Kashma. Yes, you need to fill your
Hello,
attendance. Yes, Naveen, tell me.
sir. I'm quite new to this. I
Hmm.
could not understand how the front end interacts with the back end model, sir. Can you
Okay. See,
high level on a high level scale? Can you explain?
yeah. I'll tell. See, when you develop certain applications, suppose just now we have developed one algorithm or GenAI application. So what happened when you install the Streamlit? The Streamlit, what Streamlit will do? On the basis of your pickle file, Streamlit will read your file. Okay. So what is the in the pickle file? Pickle file having your coefficients, right? Your coefficient of your algorithms. It is simply on the basis of your existing data. Streamlit will take your input and providing your user interface in front of you in the Internet Explorer. If you see Microsoft Edge, it is an Explorer. You can see the UI over there. And by using Streamlit, this basically Streamlit is the application that you will get some user interface front end. This is high level, you can see. But you no need to worry about front end because in the organization, front end developers are different, back end developers are different. Okay. This is just for your understanding purpose. I made it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any
Hello,
other?
sir.
Yes.
So my question was, the core code was of 10 lines only, but the designing thing which was done in industries, will it be done by front-end developers, or we only have to do everything
No.
for the...
See, if you give them pickle file, okay, in most of the company, front-end developer will take care all these things. No need to worry about that. And forget about 10 line or 100 lines of code. If you know all this Python, okay, if I'll teach you everything from a scratch, definitely, it is very simple. Don't count the line of codes. At the time of when you will, I can ensure you, if you go for Python in our regular courses, after 1 month, you will feel that, sir, I can easily write my 20, 30 lines of code easily as per the requirement. Okay. It is not lines of code. Okay. It is simply whatever the logic we have, what is the requirement we have, and as per the requirement only we can write a code. But definitely for front end, you no need to worry about that. Front end people will take care design part. Yes, correct.
Sir.
Yep. Anything else, guys?
Sir, what things that we need to practice daily and keep in mind that
See,
to
at the time.
learn daily?
Hmm. So at the time of if you are fresher, okay, and if you're not new to the your this Python and all these things, so daily I will suggest you go for the Python daily 1 hour. So for the list, because in list we have 10 functions. You should know if someone asks what is the count, what is the max in data frame. So we have certain functions. So these functions you should keep in your mind every time. So how it will come, you should not take a ratta, right? You should you should practice it every day 1 hour. And for machine learning algorithm, definitely concepts are very important. Some people are very scared about the algo. Okay. But trust me, once you got the concept, algorithms are very easy. If you see in the linear regression, conceptual, if you know what is the linear regression, what is the slope, what is the this intercept, then you will get very simple everything. The concept is important in machine learning, and in Python you need to practice your coding every day. Yes. Anything else, guys?
Sir, one more thing. What will be the prod environment where these apps will be deployed?
It depends again. because see, most of the people's having a three environments like a UAT and then some having a testing and then prod. So some having UAT, QA and then prod. So prod, if you want to deploy, you can use this. You can do whatever in UAT. You can design your application here, and then later on the time of release, you can simply post your whatever the application you have designed, you can simply deploy at your production server. So that is again, we will take that 2-3 sessions, but not in this 15 days lecture. It will take 3 sessions to understand how to deploy and all these things. It is in very detail.
I mean, does it require a separate web server environment like Tomcat or something like that?
No. Right now, MCP servers, they are sufficient to do all these things.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, guys, if you don't have question, then we can wrap up today's session. We will connect tomorrow. Please fill your attendance form. If not, okay. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.